Hello friends, it's Kat from Meow Kapow. When I built the Scarab palette for the Animal Artist Collective recently, I made sure to include a water brush inside the tin that was portable enough to round out the whole kit. The Kuretake Fude water brush was what I chose because it's one of the most compact of its kind, but also still one of the most functional. I've tried a couple of other water brushes in this miniature size, and the only one I'd say is better is the super small one made by Pentel. However, that one is still larger than the Kuretake and wasn't able to fit in the previously mentioned Scarab palette. There are various links between both the iCards and the doobly-doo for either the materials used in this video or the building of that palette if you're curious about it. One of the cool things about this brush pen is that it also comes with a water reservoir bottle that can hold up to 30 milliliters of liquid. Because the nozzle for the bottle itself is very fine, you do have to squeeze the body of it while filling it to create suction over and over again until it's full. Once that's taken care of though, it's actually super handy to have around to fill things up because that long, thin nozzle makes it easy to put water into the barrel of the water brush. I'd also estimate that the bottle can fill the brush at least 5 or 6 times, which should be plenty for a while on the go. Digging around in some of my random sketch pads, I found a little doodle of Bubba as a mermaid and decided it might as well be time to give the thing some color. While using this brush with my Daniel Smith watercolors, I will say that the water control was constant and I never felt any stuttering or flow or anything, but that it's a very juicy pen. It's difficult to do techniques such as dry brushing or lifting since this pen is basically always drenched no matter what. This does give you an advantage while reactivating paints and making mixes because you won't be lacking for liquid, but it's only one component of a two-part problem where details are concerned. You see, in order to make fine details like lining the piece, you may want a little bit of a thicker coating of paint to make it more concentrated, so the excess juiciness makes that a little difficult. Add to that the fact that the point on this brush itself is very much a medium point, and not a particularly pointy point at that, and you'll find fine detail work to be less than pleasurable with this. Which, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of somewhat lazy and demanding when it comes to my brushes, and I practically want them to be able to do everything ever all the time, which I realize is kind of unreasonable, but it's also a little annoying to have to carry more than one brush out of necessity, rather than just because I enjoy having options. I'd say that where the Kuretake brush pen excels is laying down larger washes of color since it easily keeps what you're working on wet. It also cleans up really well and easily because the water doesn't need to be actively squeezed so much to help you switch colors. All in all, this is a pretty okay brush pen. Is it my favorite? Not exactly, but is it terrible? Not even by a long shot. I'd say it's perfectly fine, if not adequately serviceable. The real selling point is that the bottle and the brush pen come together, and they only cost a few dollars. And their super compact size is certainly a selling point to anyone who likes to travel small and light. Additionally, through some super scientific jostling tests, I have determined that the seal on this pen is actually really secure and haven't yet been able to force it to leak, even if it's flipped back around so the bristles are housed inside a full barrel. So again, definitely has merits for on-the-go use. I do recommend this, but I'd personally prefer to travel with the water tank it came with and swap out for the just barely slightly larger miniature Pentel brush pen I mentioned earlier if you have the extra 2 inches of space available in your setup, though I'm open to other travel brush suggestions if you have them. Anyway, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. All the cool kids like to like and subscribe. Until I see you next time, I wish you peace, love, and an even flow. Bye!